Hello traders, it's your one and only Forex coach, Team Legend, and I'm super excited having you all here today on this one. If this is your first time on my channel, could you do me a favor? Smash the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on so that you don't miss a single thing, because right here in this channel, all we do is post strategies that help you win financially. Alright, so hit the subscribe button right now and turn the bell on. Please also make sure you do me a favor. Don't forget to hit the like button once you find this video helpful. For the meantime, let's proceed. Right here today in this video, I'll be showing you simple ways for you to be able to catch quite a lot of spikes in the boom and crash markets. Okay, so all you need to do is to stay put and focus on what I'm about to teach you. Now, this strategy is a strategy that enables you trade the boom and crash market using what we call psychological levels. Now, what are psychological levels? Psychological levels are levels where market tends to begin a new move. These are levels where the financial makers, the high institutions, tend to load money from in order for market to make a new move. If you really understood what I just said concerning psychological levels, comment I understand. We have places like this, a turning point. Look, price bought all the way here, and from here it's sold down. These places are areas we can look out for as psychological levels. Areas like this, areas like this, areas like this. But one thing is, you cannot figure out where exactly are the psychological levels unless you use what we call psychological numbers. And these are numbers that works in whole numbers. Okay, because if you decide that you want to bring out all the turning points in the market, you're going to keep bringing out so much lines and support and resistance every single places. So to prevent you having so much lines on your chart, you want to have a clean chart. All right, so what you're going to do is to use what we call psychological whole numbers. Comment what I just said below. Now, what we're going to do right now, just watch exactly how I place these levels. Now, I'll go straight to the beginning of the chart. Now, if you observe, you notice I already have some psychological levels in place. Okay, I already have my psychological levels in place, but I want to show you how I map them out. Now here I have psychological level at 5,550. The next you see is what? 5,500. So if we sail downward, that's going to be what? Bring out another 5,450. Okay, and now we have it here. The next thing we want to, here we already have 5,400. So we want to bring out 5,300 and also 5,350. All right, so we have 5,300 here. So let's bring out one more, which is 5,250. All right, and that is here. Now, how do you take advantage of all this? Like I told you earlier, I told you that psychological levels are those whole numbers. All right, those whole numbers, like areas where the financial institution tend to load money from, and once they load money from there, price begins a new move either to the upside or to the downside. All right, now this is crash 500 and you want to catch spikes, meaning you only want to look for selling opportunities. Now, for you to be able to sell this market, you only want to sell when you see price at psychological levels. Now let's do a little back test so that you see how price plays cool on psychological levels. All right, so we can see how price plays whenever it gets to psychological levels. You can see reactions that occur whenever price is at psychological levels. Okay, you can see reactions. All right, you can see reactions whenever price is at psychological levels. There's always a U-turn either to the upside or to the downside. All right, so you can see how price plays quite cool whenever it's at psychological levels. So now what you want to do is only to look for your selling opportunity when price gets to psychological levels. Now you notice that this is the 1 hour time frame. So if you want to spot out your psychological levels, you want to use it in a 1 hour time frame, and then you head over to entry time frame, which is 15 minutes. So that's where you want to stay and wait for price to get to psychological level. And once you see price at psychological level, trader, place your sell and set your stop loss. All right, place your sell and do what? Set your stop loss. You can even decide to use a buy limit or sell limit on it. All right, you can decide to put your sell limit here, set your stop loss here, and all right, that's just how it is. So whenever price gets to that psychological level, there is always tendency that there will be a U-turn. All right, there is always tendency that there will be a U-turn. But you must understand that this is Forex and loss is inevitable. So not all the time strategies work out perfectly, but when it works well. All right, so that's just a simple strategy that you can use to trade the boom and crash market. So for the boom market, you only want to look for buying opportunities if you want to catch the spikes. All right, so it's a very, very simple strategy. All you need to do is just to observe how price usually play around at psychological levels, and that's just the thing. So if you love this video, please smash the like button. Don't forget to join me on Telegram, follow me on Twitter, and let's all keep winning. For the meantime, stay safe and keep winning.